Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 16 is entitled as Daivasura Sampat Vibhaga Yoga, the yoga of the divine and demonic nature. Sloka 19. Ahaṁ dviṣataḥ krūrān saṁsāreṣu narādhamān kṣipāmy ajasram aśubhān āsurīṣv yoniṣu. Here in this sloka, Krishna states what is that he is going to grant as a result for such asuric people in their next life. Tan, those very cruel, aśubhān, inauspicious, krūrān, evil doers, narādhamān, the lowest of mankind, ahaṁ, I, tan, dviṣataḥ, those envious, saṁsāreṣu, in the ocean of material existence, āsurīṣv yoniṣu eva, only in the demoniac classes, ajasram, forever, kṣipāmy, I put. Those who hate me, as described in the previous sloka, the evil persons who give various reasons, unbelievable arguments just to deny my existence, those who do not surrender unto me, those who do not take shelter of me despite having knowledge about me, and those who have absolutely no idea about my existence, I put them into the world of transmigration forever. There too I cast them into various demoniac species of life. This is what Krishna grant such people in the next life. Tan, Krishna states that I cast those who thus hate me into the ocean of samsara. One may think that, Krishna is also behaving just like us. If we don't like someone, we punish them. We make sure they suffer. That's not the case. Krishna will never ever behave like us. Otherwise, he cannot be praised as Uttama Purusha, Purushottama. As we learned in the previous chapter, he is free of all faults. Akila Heya Pratyanika. And he has all wonderful qualities only. Kalyaneka Thana. Tan, the term here referred in the sloka, is very important to note. Krishna states, he will cast those who hate him into the ocean of samsara. By this indicates that he is not having any partiality, cruelty, and such other faults. He simply only grants the fruits according to their karma. At this point, it is important to recollect one of the verses that we saw in the 7th chapter. Namam dushkritino mūdāha prapatyante narādhamāha māyaya apakrita jñānāha āsuram bhavam āsritāha. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. In this chapter, Krishna spoke about 4 types of people who do not surrender unto him, and after that, Krishna spoke about 4 types of people who surrender unto him. The 4 types who do not surrender unto Krishna are mūdāha, narādhamāha, māyaya apakrita jñānāha, āsuram bhavam āsritāha. Āsuram bhavam āsritāha is referred here in the sloka as dviṣataḥ. Māyaya apakrita jñānāha is referred here as krūrān. Narādhamāha, quite obviously the same term has been used here, narādhamān. Mūdaha, which is used in 7.15, referred here as aśubhān. Dviṣataḥ, who are intolerant of Krishna's very existence. They are the envious people. He hates the Lord to the core. Next is krūrān, those who let their knowledge be robbed by deceitful reasonings, and hence they develop completely a contradictory knowledge to their actual knowledge. And just to prove and establish non-existence of the Lord, they engage in various weird logics and unbelievable arguments. They are evil people who are referred here as krūrān, who were referred in 7.15 as māyaya apakrita jnānāha. Narādhamān, those who do not recognize my simplicity but notice only my exalted status. They can't understand I can be great as well as simple. I can be unachievable as well as achievable. But these narādhamās are deprived of such understanding, such knowledge. They do not recognize me in all aspects. aśubhān, they are known as fools, mūdaha. These sinners who are totally ignorant about me. Therefore, they are aśubhān. Over there in 7.15, they were classified as 4. Whereas here in the Sloka, something to be noted, that these 4 types of persons are clubbed together here without any differentiation, because they are all of asuric disposition. They are very inauspicious ones, cause of the destruction of the world. saṁsāreṣu. The term samsara means saṁsārati puruṣaha asminiti samsāraha. Samsara is the place wherein the self, the atma, is caught up in the series of states: birth, old age, disease, death. They go through this without any break, in accordance with one's karma. It is unfortunate not only that he forgets himself as an eternal soul who's caught up into this body and goes through temporary pains and pleasure, he also forgets his position as servant of the Lord, and he forgets his service to the Lord and starts hating the Lord. He doesn't see this place as miserable, rather he sees this as his wealth, sampath. Āsurīṣv yoniṣu eva. We should know that samsara is common to both good birth as well as evil birth. Good birth is not indicated in this sloka, but in 6.42, etati durlabhataram loke janmayat idrisham. To be born in this world as a devotee of Krishna is very rare. That has already been mentioned in that sloka. Here the talk is about being born as evil person. Āsurīṣv yoniṣu eva. Such people take only demonical birth, wherein they only act contrary to the instruction given by the Lord. It is the Lord himself who gave them such knowledge which is contrary to the knowledge of sattvic person, so that these asuric person can behave in a strange way. It is to be noted that such unfavorable birth exists in all the 4 classes of birth, that is Deva, Manushya, Sthavara and Jangama. You can see such demoniac birth in demigods, in human, in animals and also in plants. When Krishna says that he will push them into asuric birth, it doesn't necessarily mean that one will take birth in the asuric family only. What it means is that one can be born in any birth but will have the asuric mentality. Otherwise, we will not be able to answer the birth of Bhakta Prahlad. Bhakta Prahlad was born in an asuric family, but his behavior were not at all demoniac. Vibhishana, a great devotee of Lord Ram, was born in Rakshasa family, but he had no trace of Rakshasa behavior in him. Now the other side of it is Jayanta, who was son of Indra. That is, Jayanta was born to a demigod. By birth, he is Sura, but then he was Asuric. We all learn this from Srimad Ramayana, how he took a form of a crow, became Kakasura, and hurt Mother Sita. So, either by birth one can be Chandala, or by karma, by their action, one can be Chandala, meaning lower born. By birth, Prahlada was Asura, but by karma, meaning by action, he was Sura, divine. By birth, Jayanta was Sura, but by his karma, by his action, he was Asura. So one can be Jati Chandala or one can be Karma Chandala. Of course, one can be both, be Jati Chandala as well as Karma Chandala. We are talking about the cases other than that. Jati Chandala, but by karma one is Deva. We saw the example of Prahlad and Vibhishana. Karma Chandala, but by Jati he is Deva. The example we saw is Jayanta, son of Indra. Between these two, there are chances for the Jati Chandala, the one who's born as Asura or Rakshasa or any lower born, to escape from the samsara, but not for those who are Karma Chandala. The chances are very, very remote. Therefore, we need to carefully understand that Krishna pushes one to take birth in asuric nature, not that he pushes necessarily into an asuric family. This is not hard to understand because currently in the world we can see that even those who are born in a high class family talks like Asura, totally atheistic, and those who are born in low caste, as per the material standard, they are very much devoted to the Lord. So they are by birth low, but by their action they are great. They have all means to escape this samsara, but the others have hardly any chance to escape from this miserable place. So more than where we are born, it is important that we have favorable attitude towards the Lord. The Lord makes such envious, hatred people to take birth in similar, same consciousness so they can continue to be the same. If Krishna puts them into a favorable condition, then it will go against their karma. These are also confirmed in the Upanishad, which says that whomever Krishna decides to hurl down into asuric birth time and again, they are the ones that get induced to engage in sinful acts. Now that really opens up an important question. Why should Krishna induce such people to keep doing sinful acts? Answer is simple. Because of the sins accumulated by such people in their earlier birth, he is pushed into such birth where he continues to hate Krishna. If we realize this aspect, we will never think of Krishna as being partial or merciless. So, it is not Krishna who decides who should be evil and who should be good. It is the karma of that person which Krishna rewards him accordingly. Krishna is equal to both good doers and evil doers. For good doers, he rewards them accordingly, and for the evil doer, he rewards them accordingly. If one says that Krishna should not reward the evil doer, rather forgive them, then same applies. Krishna should not reward the good doer, rather ignore them. But that's not how Krishna works, and obviously that's not how the karma which is designed by Krishna works. Everyone should get their paycheck, in this case, as per their actions. Therefore, Krishna is of no fault. He simply rewards people according to their karma. The next verse speaks of the chain of Asuric people downfall. Tānahaṁ dviṣataḥ krūrān saṁsāreṣu narādhamān kṣipāmy ajasram aśubhān āsurīṣv yoniṣu. Namaste. Hare Krishna.